Hi, I'm Mike Fox, class of '95, and I'm currently the head of North American customer marketing for Facebook.
Wow. Well, first things first, you got to explain this wall that is standing behind you. What are we looking at here?
Yeah, so everyone that's on Facebook probably knows that they have a wall. That's where all of their friends sort of write the things that they're doing or they're interested in. So at Facebook, we have this tradition of whatever building we're in, we allow anybody that visits to write a message to the Facebook employee base. So we basically fill up the wall with messages that people want us to read that have been here to visit Facebook.
Now, when you were sitting in the hallowed halls of the Arts and Sciences building at Syracuse, did you ever think you'd be working for, probably not, because Facebook didn't exist back in '95. What's it like for you to work for this company?
It's pretty great, actually. It feels a lot like the vibe of a college campus, so I have a lot of touch points to my days at Syracuse. Everybody's fairly young, energetic, and we're at the very beginning of this thing. We like to say here at Facebook we're about 1% done with the job that we have to do, so it has that energy and that freshness that you have when you're in school. And later in your career, it's kind of hard to find that in a regular corporation.
To a student who might be saying, I want to be Mike Fox one day, I want to work at Facebook, I want to do what he does. What would you suggest, about landing a position in social media? It's such a hot field right now. What does it take?
I think it's a fairly new space, so what I would recommend is stay on top of it, read the right blogs, TechCrunch, Mashable, Business Insider. Make sure you know what's happening in the space. It moves so fast that there's new stuff every day that you have to learn. So constantly educating yourself allows you to kind of learn what's going on and keep your finger on the pulse of it. And then the other thing is, I'd say, figure out what role you want to play within a social media company. I'm in the marketing world over here, which we look to monetize the site, but there are engineers, there's people that do PR, there's people that do finance. There's all kinds of ways to get into a company like Facebook, but you have to find your passion and then use that as a lever to get in.
I think there's a lesson from you as a sociology major. We tell our students, you are not married to your major. It's okay. You don't have to major in social media or technology. Or, what's to be said about that? How has your major helped you in what you're doing now?
Yeah, I think the social major was really about what I was passionate about, which is why do people do things. I've always had a lifelong curiosity about that, and Syracuse really helped me by allowing me to explore that for 4 years with some great professors and great courses. And then afterwards, I had to figure out how does that translate into a career. And so the first thing I did after Syracuse is I got into advertising, and I got a passion for how advertising can affect people and move people. And all over the course of my career, I went from advertising into marketing, into brand management, and then ultimately into media, all of those which are sort of related to one another. And so you just sort of keep challenging yourself, but the core passion remains the same, which is I think you choose a major because you're interested in a subject matter, and then figure out how that plays out across a career.
I like it. Facebook like it. Ha 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 ha. So dorky. Thanks so much, Mike. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for visiting.